Your entree is inspired by the indigenous people in the area and our work primarily with the Osage Nation. We work with the Office of Historic Preservation and Dr. Andrea Hunter and her team, and they've been sharing information with us for the past 3 years. We know that this is not our story to tell, but it is part of the story because we want to honor the contributions that the indigenous people made to the food that we eat today in this region. And so as they share wisdom and knowledge with us, we integrate it where it feels appropriate. More often, though, what we do is bring in guest chefs, and most recently we brought in Chef Freddie Betsui. Chef Freddie is with the Navajo Nation, but he was the executive chef at the Smithsonian Museum of the American Indian. And so Chef Freddie came in and did a dinner for us and worked with us on a brunch, and he wanted to focus in on how trade routes amongst the tribal people worked and how an indigenous person from Mexico or Arizona might actually have some interaction with someone from Missouri or Illinois. And so these trade routes became really important. And that's how chilies and corn and squash and all these other things ultimately work their way into the area. And that's what we're doing here with this course. The blue corn is not something that we would have seen in this area. Blue corn comes from Navajo Nation, and Freddie said often on these trade trips they would present gifts, and the gifts were this really high honor. And so Freddie shared his gift of his community with us and all the people here in the region, and so we share that now with you. The other thing that's on this course is hazelnuts. And so just a quick note, because this is going pretty far beyond the timeline that we focus on, but in the Hopewell tradition, in Hopewell culture, thousands of years ago, we know that hazelnuts were a very important food source. In fact, I've been told by some of the professors at WashU, never before and never since have hazelnuts been such an integral part of the diet of anyone in North America or the Americas. And so basically Dr. Natalie Mueller and Dr. Gail Fritz, paleoethnobotanists over at WashU, have shared this information with me, and so we love working hazelnuts in because it's a great ingredient and tells a really important part of history. Enjoy.